everyone. Hello. Haha, the mic is murky now.
Crisis, you're awkwardly out of frame. There you go.
Yay. Yeah, we're going to have to squish her a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Friday.
Hello.
We're very excited for Friday because 2 out of 3 of us are sick, and 2 out of 3 of us are probably going to go to bed and hopefully not get sick for Monday. Looking at you two.
One of us probably has bronchitis and hasn't been contagious in 2 weeks. Thank you. It's just rude.
Well, I hope you both feel better soon, of course. So today concludes our preview week for the Duskfall season, at least in terms of the Wave 2 content. So on Wednesday on Twitch, we went over just the dragon names, their lore, element, class, all that kind of stuff. On Thursday, yesterday, we went over the dragon spells and spell kits on Facebook Live. And today, we'll do a very brief overview of all that stuff, but mostly we are going to talk about the Dragon Rider that is coming next week as well. So that is the plan.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So that about concludes it for us. So to start real quick, of course, before we really get into things here, I just want to remind everyone that we have a Halloween contest that is happening right now. It is essentially a free giveaway. All you have to do is input your in-game name to be considered. You can increase your chances of winning by doing other tasks through the campaign link. This link is also available on our blog, so I'm going to go ahead and link that into chat. If anybody would like to join it, it literally takes like less than 2 minutes to sign up and, you know, get your in-game name in there and be considered to win. And of course, you can increase your chances of winning if you do some other things in there, like visit us on Facebook and hang out with us on YouTube, which we already do. So you'll just get a free entry for that, and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Like that apparently Paythox brings the plague.
Yeah, honestly, Paythox is bringing the plague all around.
It is.
And the plague has been going around straight up. Like, Jared got it, you got it, you got it. I think some of our designers got it too. I'm the only one who's been okay.
A chunk of people before I even had it were sick.
Yeah.
It's just been a nightmare.
I gotta get out of here. Like, I just gotta go away from you guys for the weekend so that I can just not get sick. Because I'm very nervous being in this room right now. All right, so to start, of course, we have a guest with us. So it's not just Arlena and I, but we have PGChocolate here. Yeah. So PGChocolate is sick, and she's not going to try and talk a lot today. But she did rally. Yeah, she rallied to come on stream, so.
Hi, everybody. I work on the events and seasons team as a product manager. I don't know if some of you have heard, PG Coffee had to leave us to pursue other career dreams. And I'll be seeing you guys a lot more as I'll be representing the events and seasons.
Yeah, sweet. Well, it's nice to have you here. Thank you for rallying and coming on the stream. I appreciate it.
Happy to hang out.
Yeah.
We're sorry that there will probably be a
cough spree.
Yeah, a coughing spree choir going on.
We should have gotten a box of tissues. I don't know if you guys are sniffling.
Nothing.
You're not sniffling. Yeah. You're all coffee.
We're both just at the point of coughing.
Gotcha.
What do you think?
Pray for me.
Apparently, you need a sterile bubble.
I do. I kind of do.
So to enter the giveaway, you just enter your in-game name into chat. Please make sure you spell it correctly. No one wants to go hunt you down if you spell it wrong. Also, if you change your name between the time the stream happens and next week, the likelihood that we will go find you is a little smaller. So try not to change your name. just to putting it out there.
Yeah, just PSA. Yeah,
PSA.
Cool. All right, so let's get started with our Duskfall preview. So, of course, as many of you know, we are currently in week 6 of the Duskfall season. So next week is week 7, and that is when the Wave 2 content will release. So things that are already available, we have everything that's right above our heads, basically. So the Warrior, Cavaleris, the Sorcerer, Sylphin, and the Mythic Hunter, Paythox, as well as the Egg Token Boost and the Dragon Rider, Portia. So all of these are available in the season right now. And then starting next week on Wednesday, the other 3 on the right-hand side are going to release. So that is the Legendary Hunter, the Dragon Rider, and the Mythic Warrior. So the second branch of the Duskfall season is going to come out next week.
We're asking if we have hazmat suits around the office.
Kinda need it, not gonna lie. I am very nervous that I'm gonna get sick. Just wait until next week, and I'm just gonna call out sick. It'll be all
All right, so next week, this will be the new graphic you'll get to see in the seasons page. So this will pop up. Now we will have all but the festive dragon will be released. So we will have Prospero, Lorenzo, Aristrat, Pathox, Sylphin, Cavaleris, Portia, and the egg token bonus. The festive dragon we will not be previewing just yet. We're getting there. We're getting there.
It'll come in a couple weeks. The festive dragon releases on Halloween Day this year, which is really convenient. So we'll probably talk a little bit more about the dragon itself the week before then.
Bam.
All right, so this to start is our Mythic Warriors. This is going to be the dragon at the top of the second branch, the same way that Pathox is at the top of the first branch. So Aristrat is our Mythic Warrior. It is dark element, and it's gorgeous. I love Aristrat. I'm a big fan. So it's got these. Go ahead.
It's awesome because it's got its super heated
claws.
claws.
Exactly. Yep. I was gonna say it's got these scorching claws. So no touchy, but
I mean, you could touch. It just made
it would just
end badly.
It would end very poorly for you.
It just wouldn't feel very good.
And this is Prospero. So I'll show you his head. I'll say donk a little bit, but this is Prospero. He's our legendary hunter for the second wave content. A fire element dragon, all red, as you can see. Also nicknamed the Red Death, and is sort of a symbol of death the same way that Pathox is. In its lore, it says a lot about how this dragon is sort of seen anytime that death looms over people. So if you see this dragon, you can only assume that death is right around the corner.
Fun times. Just a lot of death in this
season. A lot of death and plague, which kind of is the running theme for the Dragons team right now because you're all sick. So this is the portrait that is going to be associated with Prospero's branch. So the masked blade dancer who we have here, she's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. I really dig all the different like wings that she has. She's got these double wielding, they look like daggers in the first portrait, but as the portraits evolve they actually get bigger, and she gets more magical as well. It seems to be that there's like the club of portraits for this season is that once they reach their final tier, they just get super magical and their eyes start to glow really creepily, and all of their weapons glow as well. So they just get this like magical element that is added on to them.
They just get
yes, quite a bit.
When are we gonna release more specific spell info? On Tuesday with the blog.
Yep.
As per usual.
Yeah, so next week the blog is gonna come out on Tuesday. It'll feature all of the information about the dragon, so details on their spells and all that kind of stuff. And then on Wednesday is when they will release.
The festive could be a sorcerer, but the festive could be a hunter. It could be a warrior. It could be all three. You never know. But we'll reveal it in another preview stream.
Yes.
Just not today.
Yes.
Alright, so this is the second version of the Masked Blade Dancer. She's added some feathers in there. They're definitely not bananas. Making sure to bring that back.
Yep.
She's added some really interesting like panels to her outfit, which I can't see being like very great if you're going into like, I'm gonna just throw some blades at people, and like if someone pulls on it, like that's probably a bad life choice.
Yeah, it's true. That's like how they say no capes for superheroes. If she's not a superhero, she's just a total badass. So in this final portrait of the Masked Blade Dancer, as you can see, she's got the creepy magical eyes and, the magical swords as well. Her wings in the back have totally fanned out. They are now fully formed. And I think she's got a little bit more embellishments on her clothing as well. So this is going to be the final portrait.
It's also changed colors.
Yes, it has. As per usual with other portraits in these branches, this will include an animated portrait, so there will be 4 in total. So you'll see the animated one in-game when it releases next week.
All right, on to what everyone wants to hear. Lorenzo.
Yes, the one and only. The party boy, as I like to call him. So a little bit of context about Lorenzo. So we don't have his lore here, but we did go over his lore on Wednesday. And his lore talks a lot about how he's like a super party boy and everyone knows his name, and he's like the talk of the town with all the nobles and throws the wildest parties and all this crazy stuff. So I just like to think of him as like party boy Lorenzo. I think that's
right.
Yeah.
Lawson decided that he was very Gatsby.
Right.
Which
yeah, I felt the
was
exact
going,
same way.
Ugh, because I don't like Great Gatsby.
Really?
But as a
Not my
character,
favorite book.
Definitely understand it based on based on Lorenzo.
Yes, character reference. Yes, don't like that book.
So Lorenzo is going to be a defensive dragon rider. This is the second defensive dragon rider of seasons. The first one being Tanok from the Summer Flare. So being.
Hold on, I'm doing the magic.
Okay.
You can talk.
Moving it up. Okay, cool.
So it's not directly behind our heads.
Yes. So being a defensive dragon rider, these are the skills that Lorenzo will affect. It will increase tower HP, increase tower attack. It'll increase mill production amount as well as the mill storage capacity. It'll increase the farm production amount and decrease building upgrade time. So Lorenzo is going to be a party boy who hangs out on your base quite a bit. Basically just, hanging out, one of the perches maybe, getting a chance to update those towers, a lot of storage capacity, different production amounts, and the building upgrade time, which is super helpful, of course, if you were trying to level up those towers.
Yeah. Okay. Bam.
Nice. All right, so this is Lorenzo's portrait. So in Lorenzo's branch on the stream, or not on the stream, on the season, it is going to have 4 portraits, the same way that Portia has 4 portraits. So it'll go through, this is tier 1, evolve up through the 3rd tier, and then of course have an animated portrait. So Lorenzo's, of course, sort of starts off as more of like, a noble sort of up and coming in the Sudenian, societal, cultural thing.
He's poor here.
Yes, he's poorer here, yes.
Oh, see, all I could think of was Hamilton.
Yep, but he's still got his like swagger with his like pose,
Clearly you haven't.
I'm sorry. They're so expensive, the tickets.
I know, me neither. I can't afford it.
Yeah.
I saw it twice while I was in the city, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't New York prices.
Yeah, see.
It was way cheaper.
Yeah. So, anyway, this is portrait 2 for Lorenzo. As you can see, his robes have shifted quite a bit. He's now become way more of a noble, of a rich party boy. His hat has changed. He's got some more feathers there. He's holding sort of a scepter, so this has also like changed and evolved from the first portrait. I think you can even see a small little dragon up top adorned in gold. So definitely a fancy person who has a finer taste for the richer things in life.
So that hat could go in.
Ooh, shade.
We needed a giant hat.
Maybe it's the feather. Or is it the hat? Is it both of them?
It's the hat.
Okay.
The feather's not actually bothering me. And then, in the 3rd and 4th versions of Lorenzo's portrait, he becomes a glowing, imbued with magic dude. We are not sure how that happened, but maybe he was secretly studying the dark arts while partying all the time.
I think it's just like a Sudenian thing, like all Sudenians stick around long enough, then you just get like magical eyeballs and magical powers in your weapons. It feels like it's the thing. I don't know.
Maybe it's just a particular thing.
Yeah. So these are all of the portraits for Lorenzo. Of course, the animated one will be available in the game as well, starting next week.
Yep.
So last but not least, we have the armor. So Lorenzo, being a defensive dragon rider, is going to have its armor that will improve tower attack and HP, which is right behind our bodies right now, but that's what that says. It says improves tower attack and HP.
Sorry.
It's okay. So this is Lorenzo's armor set. It's called the Glamorous Defender set. Of course, for a glamorous person such as he. So you can see that dragon scepter right there. Pretty sweet shield. I'm a personal fan of the, like, what would you call that? Like the shawl combo? Yeah, whatever it is.
It's got like a vest with like it's definitely like a shawl kind of looking thing.
Yeah.
It's not quite a poncho.
Yep. So I think it's pretty solid. And then, of course, if you get all of them, it will increase the tower attack and HP improvements to their max abilities. So in terms of the specifics for the gear, we will have all of that available in the blog next week, starting on Tuesday.
Yep. Same stats as Tannock or better. We'll find out on Tuesday. It will be in the blog. We're not sharing that info just yet.
Yeah.
Are we going to fly the dragons today? No, we are not. We are going to be flying them next week. Showing them off. We are just a really great amount of noises today. Yeah. It's a interesting moment.
Not our best.
The longer I stay here, the more I'm gonna feel sick. I know it. I know.
Oh, God.
You guys are gonna make me sick. I know it. Nervous, but
I think you'll live. Lasted this long. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
indeed.
We came prepared with cough drops.
Nice.
There have been a bag of cough drops sitting on my desk for like 3 days.
Smart.
Very smart. Do any of us watch Skylines videos? I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We have seen a bunch of them.
Yes, there was a hiccup. It happened. It was bound to eventually.
Yes, indeed. Awesome. All right. So for anybody who's just tuning in, really the most important parts of this is that Lorenzo is a defensive Dragon Rider. Its skills will affect all of these things above. So mostly increases to production amount, storage capacity, tower HP, and attack. And then 1 decrease to building upgrade time, which of course is beneficial to everybody. Great. Yeah, and then other than that, the gear is also going to affect tower HP and attack as well. So you get a nice combination of tower HP and attack buffs that come with Lorenzo once he is placed in your base.
For the question of did I cut my hair, I cut it about 3 weeks ago or a month ago, but it's actually in a ponytail right now.
She just has it up.
So it looks shorter than usual. Chocolate, what's your IGN? That is up to her if she wants to share that.
It's a mystery.
The mystery shall remain. Are we going to fly the dragons? We are not. We are not going to fly them until next week when they are out. And we will show them off with some of the other Duskfall dragons as well. So showing off some Haythok, some Sylphin, some Cavaleris, and then we'll get in some Prospero.
Yes. So while we're here, of course, we have quite a bit of time ahead of us. If anybody has any questions about Lorenzo or any questions for PGChocolate around the events and seasons or anything like that, feel free to ask it in chat. We can try and answer things for you. It's going to be pretty chill. You know, we don't have a lot more to talk about in terms of the rider here, but we will have more to say next week. And these guys are sick, so they're probably going to dip out of here pretty soon, I would say.
We're going to fix the game. We are trying to fix the game.
There are definitely things being worked on for fixing things. Fix the event.
Is there something wrong with,
like, specifically, is it specifically with fortification, or is it something that 4.80 happened? Let's see.
70,000 sigils leave in a new mythic. Well, you'll definitely get it then.
Nice.
Sounds accurate. Percents? No, not till Tuesday. Sorry. Anyone know Crisis's in-game name? It's the same as on the screen.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of us have the same in-game name.
It's a blessing and a curse, right? Because I'm the only one who has Crisis in the game, but then also that means it's very easy to find and attack me.
I just accept chocolate, so don't go harass whoever has chocolate.
Yeah, that poor soul who has chocolate. Don't attack them.
That poor creature. You get attacked and win. Why don't I see that I can collect a few? I don't actually know. I've got nothing there. Do mills and farm buffs work from any perch? So for a defensive rider, it has to be on a perch covering where your lumber mill and your sheep are. If it's not covering that, it won't actually take effect on those farms. So if you are using that first perch, I'm drawing a blank to the name, but if
the Long Island one?
the one that's closer to the end of your base.
Yep.
Technically, it's the third perch. But
yes.
Down here. If you're using that one, it covers the 2 islands in front of your actual base, and then your and then the short island next to that. So if you have farms there, then it will. Both pre-Sapphire. Well, I am not pre-Sapphire. Finally got through Sapphire.
Nice.
Haha. Can we release the specified spell info earlier? It's not any later than a week later, but let's see. Oh, just whenever, for the question about the event, whenever they go into the event, it becomes a black screen.
Well, you should definitely file a ticket and send us some screenshots because I need more.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. If you actually are, for anyone that's saying that you haven't updated, generally that would be if it sounds like it could be a versioning issue. So if you're switching between Android and iOS devices, it will actually think that you haven't updated the iOS device to 4.8 because Android currently is running 4.81 due to the issue with the initial 4.8 release that was happening on Android. It ended up shifting up a version. We are working on a fix for that. It just probably will not be until early next week, since Friday at 4 o'clock. Let's see. This stream is too funny. Feels accurate.
It's funny for you, but I'm like so scared over here. I'm gonna get sick starting tomorrow, and I'm gonna have nobody to blame except for myself in this sad room. They don't care.
I rolled my eyes, so. Let's see.
When will the map be swappable so we can see the new map?
There's a map available.
Probably next week?
I think it's officially going to be turned on next week.
That's fucking awesome.
It does look really great.
Yeah, when 4.8 came out, you know, in the settings tab, you can now see a button that says switch to main map or switch to seasonal map. That button is currently grayed out because the map is not available yet. The update just gave us the ability to basically turn the map on.
Yes.
So starting next week, when the map is available and rolling out, you will see that button will, of course, activate, and then you can have the choice to switch between the seasonal map, which is more of a Venetian, Sardinian map, or the regular base layout.
Best way to get better is to pass it on to someone else. Sure. How do you get Atlas? The only way to get Atlas is to be on a team that is platinum or above that currently has Atlas access. If you are not on one of those teams, then you won't have it. When will we be releasing White Mage Towers? PG Lawson and I talked about this yesterday. It probably will not be a thing. But if for some reason that were to change, we would let everyone know. Is the title for the legendary hunter the Scarlet Plague? I'm thinking that it should be like that since it has a spell called Scarlet Fever.
Yeah, so the
Red Death.
It's
right?
called it's called the Red Death, and then of course the spell that it has, the Scarlet Fever. Yeah,
close enough. I feel like I'm getting sick just watching this stream.
I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm the one here. I'm so like nervous.
And then there's us who are just like,
see, Fallen Angel, how's the throat starting to feel sore? Yeah, you know, I think it's.
To be fair, she can be a slight bit of a hypochondriac around that too. If anyone else in the office is sick, then it's like, oh god.
Yeah, just band down the hatches. Like, I'm gonna stay over here. I need like 3 walls in between us before we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems that Android users have no squid. I didn't get the lantern
fish,
and
they're
now
missing
no
the squid. So Blackfire, who I believe is the same person who just made that comment, just posted the most hilarious photo on the forums about it, which I think is really great, by the way. But yeah, I don't know why you have a missing squid. I definitely brought it up to the team. I was like, sounds like some people don't have the squid, and I don't know why. So hopefully they'll try and get to it. Maybe when the new map is released, it'll come out alongside with it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yes, we are aware that there are several issues going on after the update has been released.
Mm-hmm.
The team has identified those issues and is working on a fix for most of them, if not all. And ultimately, like, it probably won't. There probably won't be an update to fix some of those because they require a client change. So it will require a like full update versus a minor update, which we can push easily. So realistically, that probably won't be out until early next week. That was the last I heard as of like 2 hours ago. Let's see.
Dang, my alt is 85, my main is 346.
Dang. Good times.
Yeah. Real.
Is the gear... Don't know if the gear is going to be mixed through the whole line. We are still working on making the branch for Lorenzo. Free
Party boy.
squid whale for all Android users. A port... I don't know if a squid whale would be a good thing. A squid mixed with a whale would look real creepy.
Oh, thank you.
That feels like the thing of nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should make a shark dragon. That has come up several times.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Bless you.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
That was allergies. Downside of living in California is it very much is allergy. Well, at least in the Bay Area, very much allergy ridden.
Really?
If you are allergic to the entire outdoors, you're screwed. I am allergic to the entire outdoors. I speak from experience. What's wrong with the update? It's caused a lot of problems. We are aware of all of these issues. Like, we are truly working on it. I can't make it go any faster. None of us can make it go any faster.
Yeah, that's why we're here and they're working on it.
Yes.
The team is working frantically on it.
Yeah. Any insight on the upcoming winter seasonal theme? Ooh. I know the theme.
Yeah.
I also know the theme.
The theme exists.
It exists.
That's all we have to say.
I got to see some of the dragons, and I got to see some of the portraits.
Mm-hmm.
There are definitely 2 dragons I super want, and 1 portrait I for sure am going for.
Yeah, there's the...
It will probably replace, oh god, what is her name?
Radiant Huntress.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always want to call it the back-end name, and I'm like, no, no.
Yep.
Yes, the Radiant Huntress. I may replace her. Maybe.
That's saying something. You've had that for a while.
I know. I refuse to change it.
Yeah.
I think right now I have Igneous because I was testing that weird thing with
on
the forums. Yeah.
You guys should make a Japanese or Chinese dragon. We have made dragons in the past that like borrow from those sorts of cultures.
A lot of the ones from the northern prairies borrow from design.
Yeah.
Very like Asian.
Yeah, so Kaze for sure. What's in there? Oh, there's another one. Yeah, in the Vanguard mythos maybe that came from the northern prairies? No. Yes. Oni.
Yes.
Oni and Kaze come from the northern prairies. And then we also had Kirin back at the beginning of the year to celebrate the Chinese New Year.
Yes. Which legendary are you planning to get?
Out of the Duskfall season? I already have Cavaleris.
I actually really like Cavaleris.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like Aristrat.
Yeah, so I finished Cavaleris' branch. I'm a little more than halfway through Sylphans.
I am about this.
Yeah.
Bring back Portraits.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about that too.
We have definitely been talking about that with our team. They've been talking about it. It's not something that is being ignored. We've heard the feedback.
I have a little surprise for you.
Yeah.
This month.
Yes,
we'll
upcoming.
It'll be a fun surprise.
Sneaky sneak.
I like For Science's comment that I don't have a magic wand to make things. I wish I had a magic wand for that. Or
if only. Why don't you, Arlena?
That could also make my skaters land whatever I want them to land. Like, could make things go whatever. It would be the best.
Should we pull up the rider again? I think someone missed it. Should we
sure.
just pull up the photo?
Oh, sure. Bam.
Nice.
All right, let's see.
So this is Party Boy, aka Lorenzo.
Will there be more male portraits? There might be.
Yes. I mean, there's always going to be more. So. Yes.
Is the winter season Christmas theme this time?
I don't think it's necessarily Christmas themed.
It is not necessarily Christmas themed.
Not really.
We try to not do religions. That's like not a thing that we try to do.
Well, because there's also like so many holidays that are celebrated other than Christmas in the winter.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You got Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. There's another one too that I can't think of.
Nice. Quite a bit.
Exactly. Will there be a Halloween theme in game this year? So the fall theme this year, it won't be the Halloween skin like we had last year, but it will be the Venetian one that we previewed on forums last week.
It.
Yeah, it should be going out sometime next week. If not the week, guys. Jeez. if not the week after. So when it does go live, that button over in your settings, for those of you who have got upgraded to 4.8, that button will become available and active, and then you can switch between either the season skin or the regular base layout. So whatever you choose.
So to celebrate Chocolate's arrival, can we have a chocolate dragon?
We heard a request for that on Twitch. Yeah.
Yes. Hilariously, there have been so many requests to have like a chocolate themed dragon, to have an Arlena dragon.
I would love like a little mini tier of dragons that are just based on edibles. Like little like a chocolate
cupcakes.
And a cupcake dragon. Think about it.
It'd be so cute.
It'd be great. I would, yeah. I'm just saying, you know.
Which is better, long base or short base?
Short base.
Short base.
Short base is always better. Short and tall.
True for any game.
Are the portraits always going to have backgrounds now? Not always.
Not always.
Let's see.
Crisis, I think you'll get sick just for being mean.
Possibly.
If being mean keeps me not sick, I will be mean today. Today only.
Question for Chocolate: who is better, Axie or 4?
Ooh.
Axie is probably one of my personal favorites, so I like Axie a lot more.
Axie is pretty solid for sure. I still use forward. Well, I use both of them in my roster in my game, so I like them both quite a bit. Forward is more powerful on my team, but Axie is really good as like a cleanup dragon.
I just love seeing the rainbows, and it's just a joy to play Axie.
Yeah.
What are the odds of winning a pack if I comment in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc.? Does it count as several entries or just one? It counts as an entry towards each different thing. It doesn't count as an entry towards all of them. It counts as one for those. And putting your in-game name in multiple times does not actually increase your chances. Let's see.
Are you guys planning on trying the Mythic Split next season or in the... I don't know. Trying the Mythic
fitness.
Oh, maybe.
I would assume that.
Yeah.
There's no plans to try that right now. I think it was confusing for a lot of people. But we're always open-minded.
I was like, we're in fall.
Fall is here.
Forgive me, I'm sick.
It's okay.
Let's see. The Duskfall map really reminds me of the town from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
I keep expecting people to pop out of the buildings yelling
like
bonjour.
Yes.
And now that song just popped
That's
into my
amazing.
head.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. There should be
Do
like
I
there should
get
be a
to
little
be
library and like just someone coming out of it and waving or something.
But it's not really a big library in the town.
Well, yeah.
The only big library she gets is in the castle.
Right.
That's like
That's
goals
true.
for a in-home library.
Hashtag library goals.
It really is, though. What do we think about Terrence?
It's cute.
have no opinions.
It's a hat.
Long piece of Storms and Ballista's made.
What?
That's true. That actually can be really rough. Because then it's like, oh my god, this is never gonna end. And then you're like, oh god, okay, I've like no. You hit that point where you're like, okay, I got this. And then you hit their like Kill Island. You're like, nah, I don't got this anymore.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Kill Island is always, that's the moment where you know if you're going to make it through or not.
A chupacabra dragon. Oh. A chupacabra would be very weird.
Yes, quite a bit.
With the Santa hat? Oh, for the love of God. The game keeps kicking me out after the update. What do I do?
Contact support.
Yeah, that's about the best I can hear.
Yep.
There are a lot of people experiencing issues with the game right now. We're not alone. But unfortunately, we can't fix it on stream.
Will we ever bring back Evolving Dragons, like possibly in the near future? I'd say anything is possible, but I don't think we have any plans in the near future to bring out more Evolving Dragons. If that does happen, though, we'll be sure to, message it and let everyone know. But I don't think we have plans for it right now.
I like Chocolate either needs to lower her chair or we need to raise. Yes.
Chocolate's so tall.
Chocolate is way taller than both of us.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm also the farthest away from the screen, which is what I was leaning for.
Yeah.
To be fair, I am not a very tall. A lot of people that came to the summit were very surprised at how short I actually am. We need Lorenzo's hat as dragon armor. Axie would look amazing in that hat. I don't think Axie needs that hat.
Well, Axie doesn't need anything because Axie is perfect, but that hat would look very cute, yes.
Let's see.
For science, we are not entirely sure on that one. The shards mixing into the branch, shards and gear. We do not we do not have an answer on that one yet, so can let you know on Tuesday when the blog goes out.
It is level 1 epic Atlas gear.
It is level 1 epic Atlas gear.
There we go. Oh, apparently I should be in red tier, non-evolving, common, divine. That's so sad. Why
no, you're more special than that.
Why red tier?
Arlena has her own tier. It's
Couldn't
the
it be
pink tier. See?
Or the sparkly tier.
Yeah, pink sparkles tier. It includes Axie, Kieran, and Arlena as a dragon. Mm-hmm. Just those three.
Then you also gotta throw Kanaris in there.
Yes, yep.
And Kanara.
Yep.
Because they're all pink.
That's true. They would look nice in there too.
They're very pretty.
Yes.
We should do an alien or predator looking dragon, or maybe Jason or Freddy.
Nice.
Licensing!
Yeah, for sure.
And
but
copyright.
Last year we did do dragons that were based off of famous classic horror movies.
We did.
So we had like a Frankenstein-esque dragon. What else did we do? Necrix, of course, but that wasn't really like based on a movie or anything, right?
Moonfang was.
Oh, Moonfang, yep, okay.
Nuba.
Syndra.
Syndra's not necessarily like classic horror film. That's just classic
it's just horror, yeah.
That people are afraid of.
Yep.
That's funny. Somebody caught it. We're getting an evolving chunk one day.
We clearly are. We're clearly gonna get a evolving chunk at this point because we've coughed so much.
Yeah.
I didn't cough. I cleared my throat.
Lorenzo can be my rich grandpa. Yes. If Lorenzo was my rich grandpa, I would just, well, I'm not like the same kind of party boy the same way that Lorenzo is, but I would definitely like, I don't know, Maybe like go on exotic traveling trips or something like that and get to like travel the world.
I do travel. Partying.
But if you had a rich grandpa, I mean, it'd be pretty easy to do that.
What year was War Dragons created?
2015.
Yep.
Yeah. 2015.
I want Moonfang. I also would have liked to get Moonfang.
Yeah, I picked up last year Spindra instead, which was a really dumb mistake. And not because the dragon is bad, just because I really don't like spiders. It was a very poor decision on my part.
Yes. Everyone knows that Spindra is clearly my favorite dragon.
I hope someone snips that and posts it everywhere.
Spiders with a fiery passion.
Just the part where she said Spindra is my favorite dragon. That part, make sure you got it.
With like the dripping sarcasm?
Yes. But she did say it.
It was dripping sarcasm. You should put a feature that shows when you started War Dragon. That actually would be cool. Any changes for Ryu? Don't know.
Not that I am aware of. But we can ask the
We've
team.
definitely talked about Ryu. It just comes up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes. Doesn't like spiders. Pick Spider Dragon.
That's
only her.
I know.
I definitely saw Spindra and was like, nope. Nope.
First of all, to be fair, when I started that season, I had only just started the game. So I didn't have a good concept of what seasons were. And I was like, oh, let me just go for the first prize of this season, not knowing that the first branch on the screen was Spindra's branch. So that's all I have to say there. The season's UI, since it's been updated, has been monumentally helpful for that.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. We all love the new UI.
Yeah, because now I know exactly what I'm going for every time, which is great.
I want to see turrets that match flax because it's only fair to have every element of turret the same as every element of flax.
Yeah, we only do a fire and ice turret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Could be something to consider for sure.
You were apparently not the only one confused by branches.
Yeah.
Last year.
See, thank you. So it's not my fault I happened to pick the spider.
Wait, I can't remember which portrait Spindra had.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
Off the top of my head.
I would have to go check my game. I haven't seen that portrait in a while.
The new season's UI is definitely much nicer to look at and clearer. I
agree. Yeah.
Will Somnus be a sorcerer? It could be all of the things.
Somnus will be everyone. Every class.
It might be every class. You never know. We got nothing.
I do like the new UI foresight.
It definitely is really nice.
I also like the blue color. I think it's just nice on the eyes.
Yes.
It's nice.
All right. Oh, it's the angel. Oh,
Oh, Kayla?
Yes.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's
the Fiend Slayer. So yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I had a meeting at 4, okay, I forgot, and I had to tell people I wasn't gonna make it. Stop calling me out.
You done been called out.
I know. I had a meeting at 4, I was trying to tell people I'm not gonna make it.
I'm sorry I'm not at this meeting.
I'm sorry I have a job. I need to talk to people. They'll live without you. Okay. Or maybe they won't. You're really important.
All right. That's pretty much all we have got.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No.
No, so unfortunately for YouTube Gaming, it doesn't have the same kind of setup that Twitch offers. So we aren't able to like pull winners live or anything. Yeah. We do pull winners after the stream ends and then distribute gifts that way, but all we can do is, you know, ask for your IGN.
Yep.
Well, we'll send it out to you
and
later.
Go from there. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Well, it was nice to meet everybody. Sorry, I wasn't very talkative today. My
well, hopefully next time you're here, you won't be as sick. And
did anyone ever answer what the green dragon in the Twitter video is?
No, actually, I know you were asking that question too.
Which Twitter video?
There was a video that we posted a couple weeks back that showed a bunch of dragons that haven't come out yet, and there's one dragon that like it wasn't a Vanguard dragon because that was right before Vanguards were coming out for the mythics. We'll double check for you. We'll try and see if we can
look. We'll see if we can find it.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
All right. We will see everyone later.
Yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Please give all of your love to these two so that they get better and that they don't get me sick, because that's what I'm hoping is going to happen for the rest of the day.
Oh, goodness.
Next week, Duskfall Wave 2 comes out, so that's Lorenzo, Prospero, and Aristrat. So keep an eye on the blog for Tuesday when it releases for more information about all of these dragons and the rider.
Yep. All right, we will see everyone later.
Yeah.
Have a great one, guys.
Bye, have a good weekend.
Ah, wrong thing. Just kidding.
War Dragons. Download for free on your mobile device. War Dragons. Download for